Welcome.
Welcome to the Everything Podcast. In this episode, I'll be recapping How I Met Your Mother, The Pineapple Incident, which was originally broadcast on the 28th of November 2005, and I'm recording this episode around 19 and a half years later on the 18th of May 2025. Before I get on with this recap, please go and check out all of my other How I Met Your Mother recaps, because it's one story, one extremely long story, but essentially one story. And it'll help you understand this episode best. Without further ado, here is my recap of How I Met Your Mother, The Pineapple Incident. We start off with the title sequence. Ted mentions the episode's title. The gang receive a cocktail Carl has made. Marshall mentions his theory that Carl is a vampire. The rest of the gang mock Marshall for this. Lily reveals Robin is now dating a billionaire. Barney mentions malaria. Robin leaves for her date. Ted corrects Marshall. Barney pretends to fall asleep whilst Ted is talking. Barney succeeds in getting someone's phone number. Barney reveals some differences between him and Ted. Ted mentions him overthinking. Barney believes Ted's overthinking gets in the way of him living his best life. Barney, Marshall and Lily convince Ted to drink all the shots Carl gave them. Ted reveals what he remembers following this. Ted wakes up beside a pineapple and a mysterious woman. Ted reveals some questions he has about what happened. Marshall and Lily fill in Ted. Carl collects the empty shot glasses Ted used. Ted exposes Marshall's Carl being a vampire theory. Carl reveals if Ted is sick, one of them has to clean it up. Ted reveals he hasn't been sick since 1993. Ted calls Robin. Lily insults Barney. Ted compliments Robin. Robin mentions being on a date. Ted gives Robin some dating advice. Lily steals Ted's phone. Barney reunites Ted with his phone. Ted changes the song on the bar's jukebox. Ted sings whilst on the phone to Robin. Ted hurts himself. Marshall and Lily also have no idea who the mysterious woman is, as well as how the pineapple appeared. Ted calls Barney. Barney is in their apartment and slept in a bath. Barney fills in Ted, Marshall and Lily. Ted reaffirms his love for Marshall and Lily. Ted returns to McLaren's. Ted reunites with Barney. Barney starts introducing a woman to Ted until he realises Ted has walked off. Barney doesn't want Ted to call Robin. Barney reveals if Ted calls Robin, he will set Ted's coat on fire. Barney followed through with this. Ted gets annoyed at Barney. Even Barney doesn't know who the mysterious woman is. Ted finds something written on his right arm. Ted calls the number written on his arm. This number belongs to Carl. Carl fills in Ted, Barney, Marshall, Lily. Ted throws up. Ted reveals the origin of the word karaoke. Carl refuses to serve Ted. Carl writes on Ted's right arm. Ted thanks Carl. Ted calls someone. Ted believes the mysterious woman is Robin, as well as sleeping with her. Ted reluctantly high fives Barney and Lily. Marshall and Lily give Ted some advice. Robin calls Ted. Ted realizes the mysterious woman is definitely not Robin. Robin mentions Ted's drunk phone calls. Trudy introduces herself to Ted, Marshall, Lily and Barney. Trudy fills them in. Trudy has just broken up with someone. Barney lied to Ted about getting a woman's number. Ted reveals his true intentions for entering a bathroom. Ted celebrates not throwing up. Trudy compliments Ted's singing. Trudy believes Ted is funny. Trudy gives Ted her funny name. It's funny. No, I don't know what that means. Trudy reveals the true origin of karaoke. Ted calls Trudy. Trudy mentions her embarrassment. Marshall seems overinvested in the sudden appearance of a pineapple. Ted asks Trudy to hide. Robin reunites with Ted, Marshall, Lily and Barney. Ted apologises to Robin. Marshall, Lily and Barney give Ted and Robin some time and space to talk. Robin showcases one of Ted's drunk phone calls. Ted asks Trudy to meet Robin. Trudy has vanished. Robin doesn't believe Ted. Robin suggests Ted get more sleep and the gang eat the pineapple. And that is my recap of How I Met Your Mother, the pineapple incident. Now in tomorrow's episode, it's another quite old episode, because in tomorrow's episode I am recapping The Big Bang Theory, the Fuzzy Boots corollary. So that's what I'm covering in tomorrow's episode, because again, similar with what I did in yesterday, at the end of yesterday's episode, but because it was that long ago, there is no trailer for it. Back to this episode. Let me know what you thought of How I Met Your Mother, the pineapple incident, if you watched it. My recap, if you didn't, you can put your thoughts on both of those in the comments below, as well as anything else you want to cover on the channel, such as any previews or recaps. Put those in the comments below as well, and you can also like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's episode for my recap of The Big Bang Theory, the Fuzzy Boots corollary. There we are. Goodbye.